Hello everyone. Today I would like to read out the 15th chapter titled The Journey to the Prison from my manuscript The Imprisonment. This is a fictional story created for awareness and storytelling. It does not promote or justify any form of crime or harmful activity. Viewer discretion is advised. I'd like to read out the story. Archana reached the prison much earlier than her brother that day, eager to continue listening to Anamika's story. But the moment she entered the cell area, something felt different. There was a chaos in the air. Anamika and Samir were speaking to each other. Security guards were intervening, trying to stop their conversation. It did not feel like a prison that day. It felt more like a place where order was enforced on two people who refused to remain silent. Archana entered Anamika's cell after the usual formalities. After greeting and a brief pause, she signaled her to continue. Anamika nodded. After my brief stint with the NGO, Anamika began. And some positive changes in women and children there, I continued my work in public speaking. My career slowly expanded through small events across the country. During this time, I was unaware that someone was listening closely to my talks from a distance. One of them was Ajay, Samir's son. I did not know him. He was a stranger to me. My work took me across the country. I saw both beauty and deceit everywhere. At first, I reacted with anger, but eventually I accepted it as part of life. While I was focused on my work, I also began experiencing personal betrayals, money losses, broken trust. My understanding of the world slowly shifted. It was no longer book knowledge, but real life. At one point, I could no longer stay silent. I began speaking openly about the need for a better world, a safer world, especially for children. I often questioned whether we should even bring children into such an unsafe world. These messages spread faster than I realized, not always directly, but through stories, talks, and interpretations. There were people watching me closely. My words were not direct statements, but they were powerful enough to influence thinking. I was 28. My parents wanted me to settle down. They started looking for a suitable match for me. I didn't want to marry immediately. I wanted to grow further in my career, but I couldn't refuse them completely. So they began searching for a groom through matrimonial platforms. It was during this time that Ajay continued tracking my journey, not as an admirer, but as someone studying my influence. Samir and his son had built a network of unethical operations, and they needed voices like mine to expand their reach. I didn't know I was being observed. Meanwhile, my parents found a suitable proposal, a well educated man, IIM background, high paying job from a reputed company. I agreed to meet him, but I wanted time before making any decision. He seemed understanding, supportive, patient, so I asked for 2 years before committing. Archana listened carefully, completely absorbed in the story. One day, Anamika continued. We were in a restaurant. He stepped away briefly. His phone was on the table. It started ringing. I ignored it at first, but the screen showed something familiar. My motivational videos were being uploaded and shared on a social media channel. It was Ajay's channel. Archana's expression tightened. I became suspicious. Anamika said, I started investigating quietly and I discovered the truth. Ajay was Samir's son, and the man I was interacting with was connected to him. This was not coincidence, it was a plan, a trap built around my voice and my influence. Anamika paused. I did not report it to authorities. In the past, my complaints had gone unheard. So this time, I chose a different path. I decided to continue the act while secretly observing everything. Archana sat still, processing every word. The story felt almost cinematic. But what struck her most was this. Anamika's story had direction, tension, and purpose. Samir's side of the story still remained untouched, and Archana knew the real truth was still waiting to be uncovered. That's all for the day. Do let me know your thoughts about this chapter by writing in the comments section. Thanks for watching and thanks for your time.